There are a great number of people in the world who have made significant contributions to history and whose achievements have been recognized in the Guinness Book of World Records. In conjunction with this, there are also people who have established some of the most bizarre and weird world records that have ever been documented. Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Today we are going to talk about the top 10 weirdest world records. Before we get started with the video, don't forget to smash the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Now let's get started. Number 10. Andy Jennings, fastest motorized wheelie bin. Andy Jennings has designed a wheelie bin that has the potential to reach speeds of up to 65 kilometers per hour, which establishes a new record in the Guinness Book of World Records. Andy Jennings broke the previous record by fabricating a racing vehicle out of an old home wheelie bin by installing a motorcycle engine, a transmission, a seat, and steering. He then raced the vehicle. He was able to reach speeds of approximately 60 kilometers per hour while contained within the container. During the effort, which was being observed by representatives from Guinness World Records, Andy began by asserting that he needed to achieve speeds of more than 48 kilometers per hour in order to set a new world record. Andy, on the other hand, was able to surpass the objective by achieving a high speed of 96 kilometers per hour. Number 9. Joseph Grissamore of the world's tallest mohawk. An individual from Minnesota put in an extraordinary amount of labor to set a new world record, which is without a doubt astonishing. The record was set by breaking the previous record by an incredible amount. Joseph Grissamore of Park Rapids, who developed the world's largest Mohican mohawk, has destroyed the previous record for this achievement. Grissamore's mohawk was larger than any other full Mohican mohawk ever grown. Grissamore's desire to grow a mohawk that is 42.5 inches in length was finally realized after he worked extremely hard and devoted himself to the task for the past 13 years. The mohawk has evolved into more than just Grissamore's signature look throughout the years. Joseph Grissamore now stands at a height of 6 feet and 1 inch, and the length of his mohawk has grown to more than 4 feet. Number 8. Don Gorske. Most Big Mac burgers eaten in a lifetime. Donald Gorske currently holds the title of Guinness World Record holder for consuming the most Big Macs from McDonald's in a single sitting. In addition to this, he is not done yet because he continues to establish new records on a daily basis. In 1999, when Gorske was 67 years old, he held the record for having consumed the most Big Mac burgers in a lifetime. He has a grand total of 32,340 burgers after 22 years of service. His journey began in 1972, when he ordered his first Big Mac and declared that he would spend the rest of his life consuming them. Since then, he has never looked back. Every receipt has been filed away correctly and placed in chronological order by him. He maintains a tally on his own personal calendar, so that everything is easier to monitor. Number 7. Lee Redmond, longest fingernails on both hands. Lee Redmond from the United States of America possessed the longest fingernails, which she started growing in 1979 and meticulously manicured to a total length of 8.65 meters, 28 feet, 4.5 inches, as measured on the set of Lo Show de Record in Madrid, Spain on February 23, 2008. She took excellent care of her nails by soaking them in warm olive oil on a daily basis, applying strengthening and lacquer from bottle after bottle, and dipping them in olive oil in order to keep them in pristine condition. Lee suffered the loss of her fingernails as a result of an automobile accident that occurred in early 2009. She notified a witness at the scene that her nails were breaking records, and the witness went around collecting all of the broken nails. Lee now saves all of the broken nails in a small bag as a reminder of her time spent in the Guinness Book of World Records. Number 6. Ann Woods, 28 times the women's world champion in gurning. The Women's World Gurning Championship is a competition in which contestants are required to construct the most grotesque and deformed face they can while having their head restrained in a horse halter. Ann Woods has won this competition a total of 28 times. Within the context of Egremont, Cumbria's annual crab fair, the tournament is held during the month of September. Since it began in 1267, the Egremont Crab Fair and Sports has had the distinction of being one of the nation's oldest fairs. It is able to draw tourists from all over the world thanks to the distinctive way in which it combines historical and conventional pursuits with contemporary attractions. Number 5. Most toilet seats broken overhead. People typically try to keep their heads as far away from the toilet seat as they can when they're using it. But someone else had different plans. In 2007, Kevin Shelley of Germany achieved the record for the most wooden toilet seats smashed with their head. He did this by breaking a total of 10 seats. Number 4. Madeleine Albrecht, most feet and armpits sniffed. Madeline Albrecht worked at the Hilltop Research Laboratories in Cincinnati, Ohio, as a product tester for the company owned by Dr. Skoll, which she was also employed there. She was there for 15 years, and during that time, she was compelled to smell the feet and armpits of a great number of different people. During that period, she worked there and met thousands of people. As a direct result of this, she currently holds the Guinness Book of World Records for smelling armpits and traversing a distance of 5,600 feet. Both of these accomplishments are solidly rooted in her history. Number 3. Radek and Badpay, the longest ear hair in the world. The ear hair of Radek and Badpay, an Indian grocer, is currently 25 centimeters long and continues to grow, yet he has no intention of ever having it removed, despite the protests of his wife. Mr. Radek has diligently coiffed his ear follicles from a record-breaking 13.2 centimeters to their current length, which Guinness officially certified in 2003 as having the longest ear hair in the world. His ear follicles currently itch. Mr. Radek, who is now 58 years old, believes that the ear hair that has grown on him since he was 18 years old and has never been cut is a sign of good luck and wealth. He maintained it with a blend of herbal shampoo that was specially developed for him. Number 2. Kim Goodman, farthest eyeball protrusion. It is possible for Kim Goodman to dislodge her eyeballs from their sockets by a distance of 12 millimeters, 0.47 inches. She holds the record for having the most eyeballs stick out of her head. Because of the connection between the ocular nerve and the socket, it is biologically very difficult to remove an eyeball from its home. On the other hand, this is the furthest that a human eye has ever protruded from the socket of the head. In 2004, Guinness World Records acknowledged her accomplishment by including it on their 50th anniversary list of the top 10 feats of all time. Kim, who resides in Chicago, Illinois, was hit in the eye while attending a Halloween party, and that's when she realized she had the ability to pop her eyeballs. Ever since that day, she has been able to make her eyeballs protrude on demand, in addition to doing so whenever she yawns. Number 1. Most watermelons chopped on stomach. Do you really believe you have an iron stomach? It's nothing compared to the ordeal that India's Suresh P. went through when he managed to keep his composure while having 64 watermelons cut open on his stomach in 1 minute, and he survived to tell the tale. Before utilizing Suresh P.'s abdomen as a chopping board in the year 2020, Prabhakar Reddy P. Suresh, who held the rank of black belt, had put in close to a year's worth of training. On a brightly lit stage, the host introduces the incredible magician Mark, who is about to attempt a groundbreaking feat. Mark confidently lies down on a table as watermelons are carefully placed on his stomach. With unwavering focus and precision, he begins to chop through them one by one, astonishing the audience with his extraordinary skill. The room fills with gasps and applause as Mark successfully slices through a record-breaking number of watermelons, showcasing his unparalleled control and bravery. The crowd erupts in a standing ovation, recognizing the mind-boggling display of magic and daring. Mark takes a bow, basking in the admiration and awe of the audience. That's a wrap on the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, let me know by giving it a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.